Alrighty, we're going to put in an outside outlet, so we're going to drill a hole through here. This is our wire to go to the outside outlet. We're going to go through here. This is going to go through to the outside here. Okay, this is our outdoor boxer we're going to be using. So we'll put our Romex connector in through the back here. This is what I like about this is it's a plastic box, so I don't have to worry about grounding the box. I'm going to strip my Romex here. It's a thicker jacket. Okay, now I'm going to cut down into the wire a little bit more down at the bottom there. Get all our debris off here. Put our wire in through our Romex connector here. Make sure the jacket's in about 1/4 of an inch. Tighten my Romex connector so it's even on both sides and the wire is not pinched in the side there. Now when it's done, we'll just set it back up here and screw it in like this. Okay, now we can screw our box down here. I used a nice big bit so we can this will get taped up around the sides here. Alright, so now we're ready to hook our wires up. Here is the GFI receptacles we're installing. They're made by Eaton. You can pause the video to read the instructions. Here's the back of our device with the strip gauge and hot and neutral, line and load. Okay, so now we can hook this up. Okay, so we'll look at our load side here. We'll find our load. We're going to close our load terminals because we're not going to be using them because it's the end of a run here for our outside outlet. And it's got a pressure plate for all 3 terminals here. So we'll strip our wires. Here in the country I was born in, white is neutral, black is live. And I'll put it up to our strip gauge and see if I need to strip it longer or shorter. Okay, that was slightly long. That is slightly long too. So we'll take a little bit off of each one here. Not a whole lot, just a little bit. And we'll hold it up to our gauge again. Perfect. Perfect, that's what we want. So we'll put our white where it says white line, in the hole where it says white line. Tighten our screw down. We'll put our ground wire, get under that pressure plate. See how it gets under the pressure plate there? Make sure it's tight, like that. Now we'll roll it over this way and we'll get our black on the brass terminal here. Make sure see when I get it to the right strip length, see how the vinyl coating, the insulation comes up to the back of the plastic there flush and the copper gets under the full pressure plate. That's what you want. Put it in. Make sure it's tight. 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 Okay, now we can push our wires back into our box. Make sure our ground wire stays down away from everything. So we'll fold our white and our black up so they don't hit anything. Keep our ground wire down at the bottom here. Shape it so it stays on the bottom. Now screw it in with our screw gun. Now I'll finish it by hand so I don't strip our holes out. Yeah, let's make sure our screws aren't hitting the wires. That one's not hitting anything, and that one's not hitting anything. Alrighty, that is how to wire an outdoor GFI receptacle here in the country I was born in. After the siding is done and everything's up, we will be putting a outdoor weatherproof cover on the outlet. But for right now, we're just going to leave that propped up because they're going to be changing the siding and they're going to be plugging in power tools, and they'll just keep it covered like that for right now, and they'll put some duct tape over it after they're done working and still keep that tin over it, but the weatherproof cover will definitely go on it before it's exposed to the weather. Peace. Thanks for watching.